Welcome, guys, to another bonus episode. For audio listeners, you know the format, you know the idea. For video listeners, this is the first bonus episode for the video format. And for that reason, I want to keep it very light. I will be talking about LOL, SMH, and G2G. Why those abbreviations? I believe for the vast majority of my listeners, they are always online, or at the very least, our most frequent method of communication right now is texting. And it's fun to talk about that, I think. So, first things first, the reason I do bonus episodes here is when I have a week I was too busy to make proper research for the topic I have in mind, or I wasn't feeling too fine. For this one, I was feeling a little bit of weak, so I couldn't make proper research. And for that reason, I'm making it light. I'm talking about LOL. I love LOL, laugh out loud. I use it a lot when I chat. But one thing I like about it here is how much I feel it tells you about the other person you're talking to. So if you're talking to someone who wants to talk with you, if you reply LOL like you're laughing to what they say, they'll follow up the conversation. But for someone who doesn't like communicating that much, or someone who might not be feeling you, if you send LOL, they see it as an end to the conversation. They feel like you don't want to talk to them. And it's not just LOL, it might be laughing emoji, it might be laughing stickers. But the idea is simple. Someone says something you find funny, so you want to show them you're laughing. Except when you're chatting with someone and you can see who you're chatting with, and they're replying LOL, but they're on their phone like this. All serious, nothing. That's one thing I find very intriguing about this chatting generation. In one hand, we feel like, okay, this is something I should laugh to, or normally smile to, so let me reply this way. Or in another hand, it just feels like a way to lighten the conversation. I'm not really clear which is which. Some people use emojis to lighten up conversation. They say bring it color. Some people just use it when they are genuinely laughing. You can't tell. And that's the beauty of LOL. I like LOL. It makes conversations fun. Or people use it in a way where they want to piss you off, but they want to play the safe line, and it's like, I'm going to say something extremely mean and rude, but if I put LOL behind or in the front, it will make me have the leeway to lie I was joking. So that's LOL for you. My second one is SMH. I love SMH. Shaking my head. Whosoever started it just kid with it. You know what I love so much about SMH is to me it has more flair. It's more dramatic than. Oh, for audio listeners, I was shaking my head at that point. It's just saying SMH. SMH is one I use in person. I really use it in person for some weird reasons. Instead of shaking my head in person, I am more likely to tell you SMH. And that's the beauty of it. Shaking my head was one of the best abbreviations. There are also other good abbreviations like TTYL. There's one that I swear to God, ISTG. I don't get that one. That one doesn't make sense to me. Fun fact, the first time I saw that ISTG, I was chatting with a friend. We were chatting on Snapchat, and she sent it. When she sent it, because the I was the first thing, like the capital letter, that auto capital letter for first word, the I looked like a lowercase L. So what I saw was LSTG. I started cracking my brain like, what is this? Is this no cap? I thought it was lesbian, straight, trans, gay. I'm like, why? Like, what? Why is that the cruise? And she told me, I swear to God, I'm like, oh, I see, I've never seen it before. Maybe that's why I feeled. I think I'm beginning to feel old. Oh, that's one beauty about abbreviations here. It's a good way to tell the socio-economical status of who you are chatting with, to tell the age bracket of who you're chatting with or how chronically online the person is. Why I want to talk about BRB and got to go here, I feel we should bring those back. For some people, it's like, when was the last time you told someone got to go when you're chatting with someone? The idea of us always being online at first was a cool thing, but now I feel like it stifles communication. When we are always online, it feels like, let's put it this way, you have a friend. You like this friend. When the friend come around, you guys chat, you guys talk, you guys joke, play games and all that. Imagine if that person is with you 1 month. I would say by day 3, you guys are more very, very likely to be on your phones instead of talking to each other. Or maybe you guys will talk in between, but you're more likely to just be doing your own thing. And that's what always being online brought for us. When you were in the 2Go era or the Facebook era where you can go offline and all that, you had the chance of having more intimate, more personal conversations because your time online is a shared time. You guys both know, okay, we're online for this period. One of us will most likely go offline to go back to the real world. So the time they are spending to talk to you is a precious time. You cherish it. You have good conversations. Then the person tell you be right back if they are coming back or got to go. And you know, okay, I shared this moment with them. It feels real until we meet again. But right now, it feels like, what's the point of telling you got to go if I send you a message, it's still going to deliver? You're still going to see it whenever you come online. Oh God, I miss 2Go. 2Go era, once you send the message, the person is not online. Bye-bye. They are not saying it. And that was the fun part. You know you're sharing this moment in time with this person. So the format of the conversation mimicked real life conversation better. And that's why I feel like we should bring back got to go. Or at least we should bring back going offline. These days, going offline feels like suicide. If you go offline, it feels like you're cut off from the rest of the world. Your information spread. It just basically feels like you're cut out of life. And because of that, we don't cherish the time spent communicating with each other. We don't cherish the conversation shared. That's why you see people, they feel like we can't really be friends if we only met online. Because it feels like, are we really sharing time with each other when you send a message, I reply you 2 days later or 5 minutes later? It just depends on my mood. But in person, I can read your mood before I start the conversation. There are other things. And that's why I still like making phone calls. That's another thing. Phone calls are epic. I have a lot of friends who don't like that. They'll tell you, oh, phone calls cause anxiety. I'm sorry for you, but phone calls are epic. Phone calls, video calls. We should also bring back SMS. You know what I like about SMS? If you send me an SMS message for £4, I think as of right now, they charge you £4 for SMS. I know you are spending money on me, but when you subscribe, or better still, you have unlimited Wi-Fi. It's nothing. I'm sorry, iMessage doesn't count. Send that green bubble SMS. So I know you care about me. Not necessarily. But I feel these are like some old things we should bring back. LOL is not old. LOL is classic. It is. But for BRB, got to go, we should bring it back. We should go back to that moment where we know we're going offline and we're coming back online to have conversations. That would be fun. I don't know what you guys would think about this. I'm just spitballing. You can see the change in setup. We'll be back again next week. I was feeling too tired this week to come up with an original idea. So this is just me rambling, putting something out today. One might see for the algorithm, which is another thing. I don't even want to talk about the algorithm. I don't want to talk about the algorithm. Same way I don't want to talk about how social media stifles communication. And I miss social network. Social network was when you could only add your friends. Oh God, I love when I was on Facebook. You could only add people you know, people close by. If you had someone far away, Facebook will block you. My first Facebook account, that's how I got blocked. I added some white kids, some USA kids and all that. I don't know how I came across their school, but I added people from that school and they blocked their account. That was around 2011, 2010. But that was the whole time. Twitter basically started social media, and I feel social media is now a discourse which, like media, we're putting ourselves out there, we're becoming a brand. We have to stay consistent with our idea, what we talk about. We have to politicize ourselves. And it feels like a lot. I miss social network, a network of friends, a network of people. And some people have been lucky enough to create that out of social media, but I don't know, it doesn't feel the same. Maybe it's nostalgia speaking, but it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't feel as intimate. And I miss the invisible mic. I miss that invisible mic. Now you're saying the actual mic, and now I have to do things with both of my hands. I don't like it. The reason I like the invisible mic was, at least for one, no more talking with my hands. But this one I have to use both hands. So what do you think about the setup for viewers, video viewers? Leave a comment down below. For audio listeners, I changed the setup. You can go on YouTube when you're done to check it out. That's it for today. Thanks again for the support. Next week we'll be back with exciting topics. I don't know if I should give a snippet of next week idea or not. Nah, I'm not going to give a snippet. See you again next week. Bye.